Hello, welcome to Pure Soul Alchemy. I'm Gabriela Espinosa, and I'll be taking us through a psychic surgery treatment for the next 20 minutes. Even though this is a video session, I highly recommend that you lay down and close your eyes, get comfy, and be in a place where you won't be disturbed for the next 20 minutes or so. Pure Soul Alchemy is a transmission of channeled shamanic operations. Through my perception and vocalization of the inner energetic grid, we are opened in ways which allow these processes to come through and enact change into our physical reality. Allow your mind to relax and take in the healing from the words and phrases that you're about to hear. Notice any attempts by your mind to hold on to them and just let them go to the best of your ability. It's quite helpful to replay this session repeatedly to deepen the effects of the session and take the healing further. If you find the session helpful, please give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe and the little bell to be notified of future sessions. So today's show is a shamanic healing session to assist you in increasing relationship transparency. So everyone wants a healthy and fulfilling relationship. However, most of us don't quite understand that what this means is that we must be completely willing to be seen by ourselves and by our partners. In our session today, we'll open and mend vital relationship areas which have been in hiding for a very long time so that we may open to our own vulnerability. And we typically repress our raw, unprocessed thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Some of us do so because we're unconscious about having them. Others do so because we consider it a kindness to our partners or our loved ones. But what actually happens is that we end up cutting out a vital part of ourselves out of the relationship and render our partners and ourselves as an outsider. So we literally cut them out of a substantial portion of our lives. And when we are fully accepting and allowing of our deeper selves, rightful expression and respect occurs. So we automatically transmit this as a frequency to our loved ones when we fully allow these deeper parts of ourselves full expression and fully being seen. Since our loved ones love us, they will automatically desire to accommodate our deeper selves. And by allowing our deeper selves to transmit its essential frequency, we give the ultimate gift, which is full access to our true self, to those around us. This creates the deepest level of sharing and connecting without efforting. So before listening to your session today, bring to your awareness any relationships that you'd like support with, and we'll focus on those during the session. So now take a few deep, slow breaths. Closing your eyes. And as you are deeply breathing, begin feeling into your body. Notice where you feel any tension, pain, numbness. And breathe even deeper into these areas, bringing life force and vitality there. And allow this deep breathing to continue as we go through our session today. So we begin with our invocation, connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence. aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves. Aligning with the earth, the sun, the moon, with our own Mother, Father, God, self, with our own inherent creator self, and a right placement in the universe. The purest healing source within us is our own deepest aspect. We agree to serve as our own healing agent and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel, the all that I am. We now invoke, welcome, and receive our beloved Mother and Father God to exact their loving, divine, blessed grace directly into our healing proceedings today. So the energy has already started during the invocation. I'm going to begin focusing on healing point number 1, but I can tell we already have several processes online and happening. So healing point number 1, initiating, beginning a healing for allowing our deepest self, the level of visibility, expression, and transparency that you deserve. A rightful level of visibility, expression, and transparency, and access, and inclusion, and day-to-day participation, connectivity. So this is a very general and yet very broad healing point. It's very far-reaching and multi-layered. So this next part of the healing point refers to the fact that our first relationship was with our mother and our father, but our mother firstly. So we're going to do a healing for our relationship template from our first 3 months of life. Yeah. So we're just going to hang out with that for a bit. Healing our relationship template from our first 3 months of life. Opening the vital newborn reflex for fully receiving the love, care, nurturing, protection, and safety of essential bonding. Rooting our energies, our being in these essences, maternal, divine maternal, and paternal essences, as we reorient our giving and receiving heart flow over these next 3 months to come. It's going to be an ongoing process for those of us who watch this session. We're just going to be with that for a little longer before moving on to the next process. Great. Healing point number 2, initiating the healing of traumatic incidences and occurrences from our first 2 years of life. This is where our innocent, vulnerable child self felt squashed, abandoned, neglected, ignored, rejected, etc. in emotional, relational bonding and in relationship with life. Healing of any ensuing shutdown of our joy and bonding capacity that occurred as a result of these traumatic incidences or circumstances in our first 2 years of life. Recovering our childhood emotional depths of feeling, of expression, of sensation, of perception. We're doing a healing for any inability to flourish that may have occurred or happened due to these traumatic incidences. Reinstating full range of motion in heart operation and functioning. And assisting the process in translating this new capacity acquisition to the rest of our physical, emotional, psychological sequences and systems and functionality. Healing from a rigid or rigidity standpoint, healing from a folding in of awareness, and fully inhabiting emotional recovery techniques, healing point number 3, healing difficulty or inability in accepting and receiving validation. This is from externally or internally. Healing difficulty in receiving unconditional acceptance from self and others. Yeah, healing a perpetual state of misperception of I'm not okay. casting the self as in need of fixing, and all the ramifications that come from that. Healing the challenge of allowing your emotions to have a sense of safety and a sense of rightful expression and a rightful sense of place. Healing emotional shutdown and healing emotional hiding. Again, hiding from the self, which translates to hiding from other people and people who we're bonded with or in relationship with. Healing emotional shutdown and emotional hiding. Convalescence of our access to ourself. Healing the fear of being seen. Of emotional acknowledgement. And healing the deeper fear of being made wrong just for being yourself and expressing yourself. Great. And we want to take this healing deeper into the tissues of the physical body, as well as the physical body hologram. Healing the fear of being seen. Of emotional acknowledgement. Anchoring the vision of a greater sense of trust, safety, acceptance for your deeper self, so that you know 100% that you will be well received by self and others and by life. Opening to greater trust in self, in others, greater trust in life and the flow of life, that you are cared for, welcomed, received fully. Deepening into the awareness that everything happens and is happening for your benefit. Awakening trust in the essential rightness in life's flow. So we're now bringing our session to a close. I'd like to thank you for tuning into Pure Soul Alchemy. If you found this session helpful, please click the like, subscribe, and little bell buttons. I highly recommend that you listen to this session repeatedly so that it can take the healing deeper and deeper over the course of an unspecified time frame. And to schedule your own individual Pure Soul Alchemy session, or for more information, visit www.puresoulalchemy.com. This is Gabriella. Have a wonderful day.